Alright, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Axiom Verge 2, here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. We're going to pick up our adventure again. Just looking at this, I had commented how this starting theme sounds like Phantasy Star 2. Well, those clouds in this picture, the way the parallax scrolling clouds, that reminds me of the backgrounds for the battles in Phantasy Star 3. I don't know, pretty cool. Let's get going. You'll notice that there are now 3 save files. I had a problem. Last time, I finished my recording. I got all the way done. And I went to, start copying it and download it over to upload it onto YouTube. And I accidentally deleted my files. It was just so frustrating and irritating. And I was like, well, is there any way to... No, there's no way to go back, because the way this game does saves. So I had to start over again, which is rather irritating. But, all is not lost. I was not that far in the game. So I just played over again. I'm going to start copying my game file, at least 2 copies, so I can always go back if I need to. And I got back to where I was before I recorded that episode, which you can see took me quite a bit less time. It's amazing how much better I am at the game now than I was, even. Just that little bit. So let's get going. We're going to pick up right where we were. Alrighty. If you recall, at the end of last episode, we had gone around... Well, last episode we went and talked to, I think, the Lamasu, if I'm not mistaken. The great guardian AI that these people here use to create their defenses against the vile Udug, whatever the Udug are, their ancient enemy. And then after we did that, and apparently the Lamasu does not want anything that is contaminated, as he called it, that has come into contact with the arms to get out of this world. He doesn't want them contaminating other worlds. He's trying to destroy those things with the drone, so that's not very helpful. And the arms were like, yeah, he's malfunctioning for reals. So then, after a bit of exploring, we came back here, and when going around here in this area, what do I call it? In this lake area, found a possible way to defeat that giant metallic serpent. So it's going to involve, let me see, yes, those stalactites that I'm like, if that may, because we can't do any damage to it ourselves, but maybe we can crush it with the heavy... Oh my goodness, dude. Yikes. With the heavy stalactites. That thing is just trying to be a jerk. Man, look at that. Isn't that cool? Very, very cool. Okay, dude. Cool or not, you're a menace. Alright, here's our first... come on. This is kind of... Take some... Yep, it got him. It hurt him. Not enough to kill him, of course. No. Oh, I'm dead. Ah! Sorry for growling. Dang bust, I got trapped. I should have used that stored up dealie I have in the power grid. Well, that was less than fresh. We'll get it. You see the idea, though. Because at the end of the last episode, I was like just going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then I shook one of those things loose, and I was like, oh, I get it, I think. Anyways, let's go take this dude out. These things, they trap you. That doesn't seem like a very helpful thing when you're fighting that big serpent. Ah, are you still hurt or no? Yes, he is. Oh, thank goodness. Yo, I'm gonna get you, dude. Oh, did I do it too early? No, I got him. Very good. Man, you are very long. Got him. Get him. No, stay away from me. I didn't do anything. I did something to him, just don't tell him, though. Oh, got him. Eat it. That fish is like, oh my gosh, you're so cool, Indra. She's like, I know. And we got, what? An apocalypse flask? Small flask. Very good. Yes. And that is what you get. How you beat that guy. Isn't that cool? Pretty freaking cool. I definitely approve. Yeah, let's take a look around. Right here. I've noticed as I was exploring around with this character, with this on this game, that I definitely did not. I didn't do a very good job of exploring all the nooks and crannies. But look right here. Another apocalypse flask. Alrighty. Haha. So that gets us that. Let's just explore up or over here right quick. Yeah, see, here's more of the stalactites if you need them. We did not need those, fortunately. I was able to competently, kind of, pull it off. Quasi-competently. And then over here, okay, there's... And then right here, there's that way that is blocked off. If only we could get through, but we cannot. So, that is that. Or that is, they say, is that. So, we could do a number of things, but I had decided that I was going to upgrade our infection. So I did. Did I already do this? Let's see if I did it or not. To level 3. And why am I going to do this? Because I remembered this little area over here. Now that we have all these apocalypse flasks, there was this area here in the glacier where there was you could throw the drone through, but then there was a gate that he couldn't manipulate because it required infection level 3. So I'm like, well, I can do that now. I think I can afford that. So let's do that. Yes. Alrighty. So, we can now infect even more powerful enemies and gates, which is really, really cool. Alright. Ow. I just stood there. I thought I was going to die with one hit. I stood there like a tourist with my mouth hanging open. Alright. Well, that's another boss done. That's 2 bosses that we've defeated thus far. And I don't know, I really kind of find it interesting the way that bosses are just kind of there in the world. In the first game, they were much more like boss encounter like. You would find that you would find it, you know, like a red dealie on the wall, and it'd be like, oh crap, there's a boss in the next room, and usually there would be a save spot. And it's pretty cinematic. You'd hear the breathing. Oh, I want to show you another thing I found out. With that good Anna, or good Anna. Watch. You can just use it to attack your enemies. Pretty freaking cool. Come on. Hi. It's pretty useful. And it can attack pretty strong enemies. Or take out pretty decently strong enemies, and the ones it doesn't take out are weakened considerably. Yeah. Let's save right quick. Right quick. But yeah, like I was saying, I find it interesting like how the bosses are just there kind of in the environment doing their own thing. They're guarding ways you need to go, perhaps, or they have supplies you're going to need. But, I mean, I have to say, other than the Apocalypse Flask that I got from killing that, drone sea serpent, was there any reason for me to kill that thing? I don't know. Or that bird one, the flying one. I probably could have gotten past it without defeating it. I wonder if there's even not a prize, but what do you call it? An achievement for getting through the game without killing the bosses, kind of a pacifistic dealie. Or the path of less violence. Not really pacifistic, but the path of less violence. Okay, we need to go. Oh, what's over? Well, let's go this way. I don't want to do too much exploring with this character since I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna play with my original save file, because I did find a couple more things that I didn't find in my playthrough so far. So we may go do those, get those things in next episode, because I don't know. It was some of them was just getting more familiar with the game mechanics and just sort of paying the heck attention, which sometimes I have a problem with doing. I tend to be a philosophically minded person, which is good and all, but it also means I tend to sometimes be lost in my own thoughts when I need to be paying attention, being perceptive. It's the difference between perception and sensation. Everything you perceive, you have sensed, but not everything that you sense do you perceive, because sensation is a purely like, ow, that was rude. Rude, sir, rude. I don't want to just waste my time with him, though. Yeah, sensation is purely it's not an intellectual operation, but perception is, even physical perception, sensual perception, because it's like I saw it, but I didn't really notice it. It can be in their field of view, and they can even their ocular senses can pick it up, but it's like you don't notice everything that's in your field of view that you see. It's like you have eyes, but you do not see. It's like you're sensing, but you're not necessarily perceiving. Usually, we sort of perceive only a select subset of the things that we sense. Or, if you want to put it otherwise, maybe we perceive everything that we sense, but some things are peripherally perceived, and other things are more at the focus of the perception. That would be more of a Leibnizian approach to it, I suppose. Because in Leibniz, in a lot of early modern... Well, yeah, in Leibniz, nothing is unperceived. But nonetheless, let's go. So right here, this is where we were. So we jump up, and we send a little drone through here. And remember, this gate right here wouldn't let us through. But now we are further along in we have that power. So let's actually open this gate. Unfortunately, she cannot get through here. So let's just send a little drone. Little drone, dude. Damu's drone. The Damu drone. Little dude. Look at him go. What is that noise? It sounds like popcorn or something. It's probably not popcorn, though. Oh, jeez! Yes, it's a box! Hi! Yikes. Some energy beam or... Gotcha! Gotcha! Get back over here. What a jerk! No! Little drone, dude. Let's let him recharge. If you just send your drone out right away after it gets defeated, it will have almost no energy. So you want to let it recharge. Now here's the thing. Remember what I was just saying about the bosses being actually things in the world? Well, he's a thing in the world. He hasn't healed, but he's shooting missiles like crazy. Ow. Ah! Sorry for growling. I sometimes growl when I get overly into things, I suppose. Oh my, he just greased the drone. Oh my goodness gracious. Or maybe I didn't recharge all the way. I probably didn't after just talking about that. Alright, dude. Gotta get him. Yes, yes, yes. You're very, very impressive. Got him! Oh, and we blew up too. Dang, bust it. Mutually assured destruction. It wasn't assured. I just, you know, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. I guess we could have powered up our drone's attack. That probably would have been better. A good idea. We may do that anyways. But yeah, so he's gone. It's actually a painfully easy boss. Because he doesn't heal. Between attacks. Apocalypse Flask Medium. And look at that. You get 2 points. Which is very cool. Okay, anything else here? I don't think I found anything else here, but let's take a look. Maybe I missed something. I don't think so. Nope. Huh, that seems to be it. Weird. So yeah, that's what the other thing I found. Pretty interesting, right? 2 bosses for the price of 1. That was an interesting little boss. I don't know. Now we can go back. It would have been better maybe if it healed up at least somewhat between goes. But as a matter of fact, it did not. It did not. And thus, no matter how powerful its missile attack was, it still died like a chump. Or it was destroyed like a chump. It's really not alive. See, he's strong. But still, it weakened him quite a bit. Those take several hits, and all it was left was 1 hit. Let's see, where are we going? Yes, this way. And I guess we'll go back to the main base camp. Having done this very successfully. I think that serpent boss is definitely, that giant serpent is my favorite so far. That was really cool. I like those sort of big metal serpents in the first Axiom Verge. What was it? Oh, I don't remember. The Rusalki. They were really cool. When you see what's her face, I don't remember the main, when Trace finally sees the main Rusalki lady, free of her, you know, moorings when she's attacking Athetos. And it's really impressive. And the graphics here are just better. You know, so they looked even more impressive, but I don't know. That first game was pretty cool. Had a lot of character. This game has some character so far, so hopefully it keeps up at it. Whee! Whee! There's a drone up there. Wonder what the deal is. What the deal is with that guy. But here we are again. Alrighty. Game saved. Game saved. And on that note, I want to say thank you for joining me for this episode of my Let's Play of Axiom Verge 2 here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Man, I accomplished that a lot 10 minutes faster than I did the first time. I don't know. You know, it helps. I knew where I was going pretty much, but you know, I don't know. Still, you know, doing it again, you're going to be better at it than you were the first time. But yeah, pretty cool. And next time we'll pick it up with my regular save file. So there's a few things I want to be able to check out. And I think what we're going to do, so basically I want to go, the map overlapping here is going to be not quite the same. I did a little bit of things, a few things more here than I did in my regular playthrough, and I haven't done a couple things that I have done in the other, you know, blah blah blah. But I want to go back up to the area where Warren is, because I figured out how to get over to another storm portal, and that was good. And then down here, over towards where the EU camp is, I figured out some ways of how to get a little bit further here. And now that I know how to use that bomb, that Gudana ability as a weapon offensively, I think we can go over here and make some progress, because I was getting my butt kicked by those enemies, but I think I can do it now. So on that note, I want to say thank you for joining me for this episode of my Let's Play of Axiom Verge 2 here on my channel, Idle Wisdom. Hope you're all doing pretty well, and if you're enjoying the playthrough at all, to the degree that anyone's watching this, it seems to be, if you're enjoying it, please leave me a comment, and, you know, or like the videos if you like. And if you're really, really feeling generous, you might consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I thank everyone who has. If I like to play Metroidvanias, RPGs, some strategy games, and a few random games here and there. A lot of them are games from back in the day that I have a lot of nostalgia for, a lot of memories, and some of them are just in the same genre or, you know, milieu, kind of like this. I will say, it is interesting that of all the playthroughs on my channel, my Metroidvania playthroughs are the least viewed, which is, I don't know, I find that interesting. The only exception to it is perhaps Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but that makes sense. That's such a freaking iconic game. But, you know, even that, though, still, it is not among my more viewed video series. I don't know, it's interesting. There's probably so much Metroidvania content in the Let's Play world, to be perfectly honest, that I'm probably competing with quite a bit of other more established peoples. So, you know, it's fine. It's just interesting to me. I was like, I wonder what is going to be more popular or less popular. And it seems that on the less popular side of views so far, at least, it's been the Metroidvanias. Of course, what you start out with as popular on your channel and what becomes popular later sometimes changes, but yeah, I don't know. So, alright, enough babbling. So take care, y'all.